Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another mukbang. I know a lot of you guys really like my cheat days. I promise you there will be one up this week. I'm sorry. Mukbangs really respond much better with my stomach and my health and my weight. So I've been taking a break from them for a little bit, a few weeks, maybe like 4 weeks, but I'm ready to get back into it. I promise you there'll be another one soon. And yeah, just stay tuned for that. If you don't like my mukbangs, I'm sorry. You'll have a video soon. Today's video, I might lose some subscribers or get some hate comments and more dislikes than I've already been getting, which I've been getting a bunch of dislikes for some reason. Don't know why, but it's fine because there's so much love and like niceness on my videos that it doesn't matter if I get some hate. So today I'm going to be talking about bad things, not really bad things, lessons that I had to learn the hard way, things that low self-esteem caused to happen in my life that I wish I could have avoided, but I had to kind of learn. It's some things that might make you guys not very happy. Yeah, so let's talk. So I got a beer because this is gonna be really stressful for me to talk about. I don't know how much I will end up sharing or like how much detail I'll end up sharing, but I'm gonna try to share as much as I can with you guys. That I'm comfortable with. We have some french fries. We have this hot ham and cheese sandwich that I'm super excited for. We have these 2 spicy chicken sandwiches that I thought were going to have some like sort of sauce on them, but I can't say they're not going to be good until I try it. We have a chocolate milkshake. So good. Beer, like I said. I have a Diet Coke on the floor. If you see me reach for something, that's what I'm reaching for. And I have ketchup right here. So let's go and put the ketchup on the plate. That was a long intro. I'm sorry. Let's just get into eating. So to really, I'm just gonna set like this down here. I'll take a sip in a second. Beer is definitely an acquired taste. Tastes better than it did for me a few years ago, but still not good. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. I'm hungry. So good. All right, let's try this first. Oh, it's good. I mean, I really like my, oh, okay. Actually, it's pretty good. Once the seasonings kick in, it's good. I'm gonna put this one away. So, in order to really understand my behavior as a late teen or early adult, I have to tell you about being younger. So when I was 13, 14, I had a lot of friends. Not like crazy, like not like I was crazy popular or anything like that, but I had lived where I had been living for a while. Never lived that long anywhere before. I didn't have any really enemies. There was drama obviously between me and girls, but it wasn't anything bad. It was fine. Everything was fine. It was fine, just regular petty girl dumb drama. I had always been active, I always played outside, everything was fun. Wow, that was good. That is so good. Holy crap. Wow. I've always been active. Always ran around and do things like playing. I ate snacks and food. Obviously, I was eating well, but I was also playing a ton, so I was fine. I was a perfect BMI. I was very healthy. Everything was fine. And my parents started going out for dinner like 5 nights a week, like at least. And if we had dinner at home, it was usually like takeout. So I was eating out like basically every night. Bad foods, obviously. I was a kid. I don't know what happened, but one day my relationship with food went from being really good to really bad. I started just eating everything. Like I would be at like school lunch, like as a freshman in high school, so like 14, 15. And I would eat everyone's food. Like if there was anything someone didn't want to eat in my like group, my table group, I would eat their food for no reason. Like I wasn't hungry, but everyone was so impressed with how much I could eat, so I would just keep eating and eating and eating, and it was like a table topic. I don't know why I did that. But long story short, continuously eating that way, cutting back on physical activity, growing up, puberty, I blew up. And I wasn't huge by any means, but I definitely could have lost like 20 pounds at the time. I blew up. And I remember my parents telling me, like, maybe you should get a salad at dinner tonight, Jalen. Like, they weren't trying to be mean, but I like distinctly remember them saying, like, hey, let's try to eat a little healthier. Let's do this workout routine. Like, it was clear that I was gaining weight rapidly and that I was eating pretty bad and I needed to stop. This thing is so good. This is awesome. I should have got 2 of these. These cost the same amount. Oh, way better. It's so good. Wow. So, I was never really like any guy's first choice of like being a girlfriend, but guys were always drawn to me to do other things. Like, they just always have been. I don't mean that in a conceited way. I mean just like, I was kind of put into like a closet. Like, I would have really, really popular guys from my schools. I would have very popular guys from school want to hang out with me, want to come over to my house, want me to come over to their house. And they were all very nice to me, but only privately. You know, I had a few of them who were very popular, like on the lacrosse team, which lacrosse in Florida is really big. It's just as big as football. At least where I lived it was. They'd want to hang out with me, but wouldn't want people to know that they were hanging out with me. And I don't know if it's because I was a little chubbier, but I still had a good personality. I was fun. I still had a pretty face. I'm not trying to sound conceited when I say stuff like that, but looking back, this is like how I feel about the situation. There's no reason for really them to treat me that way, but I finally keep choking my food. So finally, this was all through high school. I finally was about to go to college. I was going to dual enroll. So it was my senior year of high school, but I skipped senior year of high school. I basically graduated a year early, but was still technically enrolled in high school, but I wasn't taking high school classes. And I lost a bunch of weight, like a lot of weight, maybe 50, 60 pounds. I like to say 60 pounds because I think it was probably like 55 pounds or something like that. Between 50 and 60 pounds, I lost that. And then I went to college, and things were totally different. I ran into guys that I had huge crushes on when I was in high school that didn't give me the time of day, so not the same ones, different ones. Guys I really thought were just so cute, I really liked them, and they finally were DMing me, messaging me, wanting to talk to me. At the time, my Instagram was growing really quickly. I was doing really well, which I deleted that Instagram like an idiot when I got married, because of the things that were on there aren't a representation of a married woman or a mom. So I had to delete my page, which is totally fine. I don't regret it. I kind of wish I would have deleted all the pictures and kind of started over, but the people who were on that page weren't, they probably wouldn't have supported now what I want to do. This is so good. So I'm finally getting attention. I'm finally getting what I want. Guys aren't embarrassed of me anymore. They want to be around me. They want to take me out. And it felt great. And I kind of just exploited myself because of it. I was always posting provocative pictures online and just on my Instagram account. And I wasn't naked or anything, but they were definitely not appropriate. Nothing worse than the average influencer we're following nowadays. But this was 4, 5, 6 years ago. I guess 5 years ago. I was 18. And I just wanted attention. I wanted people to notice me, pay attention to me, follow me. I thought the only way to get people's attention was to have a short skirt and crop top on or some ridiculous outfit. in a provocative pose. I thought that's the only way that people would pay attention. And it worked, but it was the wrong attention. I remember it was crazy. I don't know how this happened, but you see my face. I started a Facebook account. I still have access to it. I can turn it on and take screenshots if you guys don't believe me. Like it's off now, it's deactivated, but I'm sure I could reactivate it. I uploaded a picture to it. It was supposed to be my model page. I uploaded a picture, and literally within 2 minutes of uploading, I'm not kidding, I just made the account. It was the first picture I posted. I put a few tags on it on Facebook, and oh my gosh, it was insane. I was freaking out. I remember I was working at Subway at the time. There's seriously something on my face. I was working at Subway at the time, and my ex-boyfriend was there with me, and I remember just refreshing the page and seeing the numbers going up by hundreds every refresh. So I would just keep refreshing, and I get 200-300 more likes, 200-300 more likes, 200-300 more likes with every refresh. And then I'm getting comment after comment after comment, and friend request after friend. I got 5,000 friend requests in one day, and the only reason I didn't get more is because it cuts you off at 5,000. It was crazy. I logged in like 2 or 3 years ago. I had like 400 or 500 friend requests, and I hadn't been using the page at all. I mean, it was crazy. I was shook. I was jumping up and down. I was so excited. I mean, for what? A bunch of foreigners finding my pictures and liking it. And that was probably my biggest problem, was needing other people's validation, when really the only validation that will ever make you happy comes from you. You might think, if my parents would accept me, I would be so much happier. If my husband accepted me and thought I was prettier than he thinks I am, or smarter than he thinks I am, or whatever, I'm gonna be happier. If my college professors think I'm better, or if they notice I'm doing better, then like I'm gonna be happier. No. The only thing that will ever make you happy is when you make yourself better and happier. You have to do it. It has to come from within. It has to. Because the only way that no one else can affect you is if you know that you're happy and you're you and you're good, and you don't need that outside validation. Obviously, everyone wants to be validated. Everyone wants to hear good things about themselves, and you should. That should happen. It should come. And people should tell you good things about yourself when you deserve it. But it shouldn't be something that you need, because you should be fine without it. And that is something that it probably took having a child and then being married for 3 years to finally figure out. It was definitely recently. I quit all this dumb activity, obviously, when I got married, but like before I got married. But I always needed someone to tell me. That was pretty. So I hit a new low of needing attention, probably right before I turned 19. I am like 1 bajillion times 5% against porn. Talked about this before. And it's not allowed in my household. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to see it on my Facebook timeline. I am against pornography. I have a video about it. I want to do so much more about it, but the people following me aren't following me to learn about porn addiction. And it's kind of scary to like put that out there, because people will say mean things to you, and a lot of times won't agree with you. And it's okay not to agree with someone, but when it comes to this, people like to attack you, especially when they know they have a porn problem but don't want to admit it. So they take it out on you. And it's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. Just sharing my opinion. Sorry, I'm burping. But I had never even watched porn, guys. I had seen a Playboy magazine in my parents' house when I was young. Wasn't really interested in it. Me and my friends, when I can't remember how old we were, but we were little, like under 10 years old, went to an inappropriate website out of curiosity because her brother was talking about it and we were curious. We weren't interested, obviously. We're little girls, we don't care. So I've never had an interest in it. I never watched it. I don't watch it. It's never been a part of my life, which is why this was really odd. I saw a Craigslist ad while I was looking for acting jobs. And it was an ad to make, I can't remember, it was like, might have been like $1,400 for like an hour. If they picked you from your audition to do porn. And at the time I was struggling. Not struggling bad enough that I should have turned to porn, period. I should not have ever thought of that. But, you know, I was like, I'm already like putting provocative pictures on the internet. I'm already getting this type of attention. I have a private Snapchat. Like, why not? Why not do it? So I'll never forget. I'm not gonna say his name, because I don't want anyone on this video looking him up and trying to contact him to work for him. But one of the biggest producers, casters for porn, like one of the biggest, contacted me because I submitted on a bunch of different websites. He said he liked my look. He asked me everything I would be willing to do. And then he told me how much each one averagely pays. He told me some of the movies would be like in Miami. You would stay in a model house and like they pay for everything. You go do the job. What you costed to like stay there and food and stuff, they'll take out of your check and give you the rest. All that stuff. Signed a contract with him. He gets a cut for giving me the jobs. And I sent over pictures for him to look at. More pictures after the original submission. And I'll never forget, he told me, he's like, you know, this really famous porn star, he really wants to work with you. You're a little bit bigger than the girls that he typically works with, but he's willing to make an exception for you. In the meantime, maybe you could lose a few pounds. At this time, I was like 130 pounds, but I'm really short. So that's kind of a lot. I'm 20 pounds less than that now. So it's kind of a big difference. So I understood it. And so I started working out to try to lose a few pounds. And I did. And then it finally got to the point where they were going to fly me out, get me into the model house, and get started. And I was so ready and terrified. And I couldn't believe that I had let myself get so sad and depressed and feeling so shitty about myself that I was about to go do something like this. It was just like a very low point in my life, honestly. I was dating someone at the time, and you know, I told him about it. Well, I didn't think he'd be okay with it. He didn't even care. If he had told me about it, I would have had a heart attack. I'm like, hell no. We're done. Either like you're not gonna do that or we're done. No way, Jose. But he didn't care. He didn't care if I wanted to go do porn and fuck a whole bunch of other guys instead of him. Blows my mind. It all made sense though in the end because he ended up not being straight. So there's that. It just it makes me I might seem a little sad right now because it's weird to think back on, like to really think back on. I knew I wanted to talk about this, but I didn't know where it was going to go or what I was going to say. I didn't practice it beforehand or come up with like a line, like a outline of things. But it was just not a good place. It was a very sad place. It wasn't a good place to be. I wasn't happy. I didn't want to do porn. I wanted the money and the fame and the attention and the validity. But I didn't want to do that to myself. And I see so many girls now just uploading pictures that just should be left in private. They should be meant for your boyfriend or your husband or you in private, but not for the world. We shouldn't have to get all this plastic surgery done. And I'm not against plastic surgery. I want plastic surgery. And if I could afford it, I'd get so many things done tomorrow. But I wouldn't get them all done so that I could wear a certain outfit or post certain pictures or do something like that. Like, it would be to make myself happy with the insecurities I have. And it's not that big of a deal anymore. It's things that I would like to change for sure because I've always been insecure about it. But at this point, it's like if I never can do it, that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. But if I can do it, then that's also great. Like, it's super cool. Like, I get to see if this is actually going to make me happy. And a lot of the times when we think something's going to make us happy, it doesn't make us happy. The constant thinking of, when I get this, I'm going to be happy is a horrible way to live. You need to think, like, I have whatever it is, this. I have this. I don't have that, but I have this. And this makes me happy. And maybe one day I'll have that. But if I don't, I'm still going to be happy. Oh. I just feel like, had I not had bad self-esteem so young, I'm not blaming anyone. It's my fault. Mine and society. I just wonder how different things would have been. I mean, I was on dating site after dating site, sugardaddies.com, seekingarrangement.com, mygirlfriend.com. Oh my god. Mygirlfriend.com could be a friggin' video in itself. I had a guy pay me $300 for just a picture of my feet. Like, just the feet. Nothing else. He sent me $300 for a picture of my feet. I still can't believe that. That was crazy. I wish everyone just wanted a picture of my feet for $300. I'd be doing real good. I guess my point is, if you've even made it this far, I think most of us live in our heads thinking, when I reach X, I'm gonna be so happy. Like, I've told myself a million times, like, once I hit, 10,000 subscribers or 100,000, if that ever happens, I will be happy. That will make me happy. That's when I'm gonna be happy. But I'm almost at 5,000, which I never thought I would have. And that's what should make me happy. And it's hard to think that way. There's this girl on Instagram. Her name's Callie Dollar. Highly suggest you check her out. She does these daily gratitude things. And she's basically retaught her brain how to think. So instead of being like, so she wakes up really early for work, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So she's like, instead of being upset that I wake up at 3 a.m., let me think about the positive. Like, the positive is that I get off work really, really early and still have a whole rest of the day afterwards. Or, I get to experience downtown Atlanta, she lives in Atlanta, with no traffic. Like, no one's around. It's just me in Atlanta, in my office, no traffic. I get to watch the sun rays. Like, those are great things. And so it might suck and you might be tired when you have to wake up that early, but there's also good in it. You know what I mean? Or I'm trying to think of other examples. She shares so many examples. Like, I'm trying to think of one that I could tell you from my life. I used to hate when my son had someone watching him that wasn't me. So like he's with his noni right now, so we're good here. Don't get mad at me for drinking a beer. He's at his noni's house. It used to make me sad. I'd be like, no, I wish he was home. I miss him so much. I'm really sad that he's gone. And then I started thinking about it, and his noni is so excited that she gets to hang out with him, that they get to spend time together, that she gets to have a fun time with him, and then he gets more attention while he's there than he would at home. So instead of me being like selfish and sad that he's not here, I need to be happy that I get to do something I want, like filming this mukbang, or after this I'm gonna go clean and do some laundry, and I can do that without having my son bored waiting for me to finish what I'm doing, or hanging out with my husband but missing his mom because she's in the other room. And he's getting plenty of attention at her house. He's having so much fun, and that's like the gratitude thing. So instead of me sitting here upset and sad that my son's gone, I get to be happy that I get a second for myself. I get to eat some good food, and I get to clean a little bit, and then I get to relax, and it's a great day. But I could be very negative about it if I wanted to. It's all about how you look at things. And I just feel like over the years I went from really low self-esteem, doing things or considering doing things that I never needed to be doing. And then now, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have friends now through you guys that watch my videos. I'm not alone. I have my own cheerleader team, and just in real life too, like with my husband and stuff. I have you guys who comment first on my videos when you get there. Like Marty McFluffy, is that right? Is that what your name is? I can see your whole thing, but always commenting first, and it's the sweetest thing ever. Like almost every single video, he's first, and that makes me feel so good. The same ones of you that are always commenting makes me feel so good. There's just so much good. And I guess it took me going through having horrible self-esteem and horrible years to finally be happy. I'm not always happy. I'm not always in a good mood. I'm not always nice. But I'm at a place now where I am most of the time, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. I don't want to be some internet whore. I don't want to be posting inappropriate pictures. I have a family now. I want to be someone people look up to, someone people can ask questions to because they need help and they know that I can help them. That kind of thing. So I know I'm just rambling and this is like all over the place. There was just so many things I wanted to share. If there's any like one thing that you want to hear an actual like story time for or whatever, I can give you one. But thank you guys so much for watching. Ooh, I'm so full. I hope to see you in the next one, and I love you all. I really appreciate you being here, and stay tuned for my cheat day. I promise it's coming, and please like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.